Alright, what's up guys? Eddie Barber bringing you an extreme haircut scenario. I'm going to put an extremely strong gel in my client Rolly here, who has the thickest hair out of any client I've pretty much ever come across. So not only will I have that to deal with, I'm actually going to use a really strong gel and I'm going to cover his head with it, and I'm putting a ton of it in there. Normally I would recommend to you, if you have a client that has this much gel in his hair, to go ahead and take him to the shampoo bowl and shampoo him out. But for the sake of a clipper shootout, we're going to create this extreme scenario for these clippers. The clippers I got for you today are going to bring some of the different motors and clipper technology. Can I go ahead and bring this over here to the case? So, in clipper technology, we have the Oster fast feed that uses a pivot motor, which has two electromagnets which draw the blade back and forth in a sawing motion at a low RPM with the blades. Now this one here, and the Spademaster, this one has 11,000 cutting strokes per minute. This one is one of the strongest magnetic motors on the market. This one here is also a magnetic motor. This is a wall Stirling reflection. This one here is the same basically as this, but the motor doesn't move at the same RPM, although I do think it's going to perform around the same as this. I have the Andis Speed 2. This is actually the Super Speed 2. These are also commonly used in pet grooming salons. This is an extremely strong clipper. I do believe this is going to be one of the ones that performs the best. I have an Andis Select Cut, which basically has the rotary motor, which this one has. This one has a rotary motor as well. Except for not only does it have a rotary motor, it has a flip on the side for you to adjust your guards. And just in case there's some of you wondering out there, can you zero gap this clipper? No, you can't. Okay, and I got one more clipper by Babyliss. This is actually made in collaboration with Babyliss and the Ferrari, the car company. They created this clipper, and basically I'm going to show you how it stacks up against these competitors. So for the first one we're going to start with today is going to be the Oster fast feed, which a lot of people really love this clipper, and let's just see how it does. So I'm going to put a number 2 on here. Nice thing about the fast feeds is it does fit the magnetic guards. I'm going to be doing a lot of my cutting with the clipper in the open taper position, because I do believe that most clippers are going to actually slack a little bit in the open taper position opposed to closed taper. Most closed taper cutting is going to go pretty smooth and easy. So let's bring it over here. I just want to show you guys, I can't even get this comb through. I mean, it's so thick right now. I mean, my guess is this clipper is probably going to stop dead. So let's just see how it does with one pass. Alright, with one pass, let's get some light on the situation over here. One pass for the open taper. We really haven't cut much very even. So let's just take another pass here, see how it does. I mean, it's really kind of getting held up in the hair, but it is actually cutting. And there's still some longer hairs here. Let's see if a couple more passes and we've pretty much knocked this area down. So actually this one has performed pretty good. Let's try a little bit thicker area right in the very front here, and I'm going to push this just a little fast. Sorry if I hurt you, man. I'm just trying to... Okay, that kind of stopped the motor dead, and if you can see right here, it has not cut really any of that there. I mean, I think that would pretty much show you that in this environment this clipper would not be the best to use for this type of hair. I just pushed it right through there. I pushed it pretty hard. It did pull his hair a little bit. I'm sure it caused him some discomfort, and it really hasn't cut much. So on the shorter hair, clients come in, got not that much hair grow back. You know, it looks like this would perform pretty well. But into the longer hair, you come up and you kind of snag up a little bit. Let's move on to competitor number 2. Let's grade these on a 1 to 10. I'd say out of 1 through 10, I maybe would give this like a 5. Just based on the fact that it did not cut any of this in the very front area. So I want to preserve some hair so I can get working with some of my other clippers.